when it comes to lower group of organisms like बैक्टीरिया तो छोड़ दो बिकॉज बैक्टीरिया के अंदर सेक्शुअल प्रॉपर सेक्शुअल रिप्रोडक्शन बहुत ही रेयर है ओके बट देन यू हैव प्रोटिस्ट फंगाई lower plants even higher plants okay they have okay asexual forms of reproduction okay that is because if there is you know no formation of gametes or for whatever reason okay at least because of asexual reproduction unka perennation hona chahiye that is the next generations have to be formed okay so lower forms mein okay even animals okay animalia में भी lower forms जो है जैसे hydra है sponges है okay so they also some of them okay some members of this phylums they will also show asexual reproduction okay now if you take higher animals okay like human beings and all of the mammals you are not going to find asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction यहाँ पे sexual reproduction becomes fixed but जो भी lower forms है उनमें you will have vegetative reproduction that is a part of their body is going to propagate then there's going to be asexual reproduction by formation of spores and then there is also going to be sexual reproduction okay so I hope that answers your question my dear okay please open your tuition textbooks okay so please move on to page number 28 and 29 of your tuition textbook okay we will take the third question so can somebody read for me the third question I will just take out your names okay Anjali
Yes,
Anjali
ma'am.
I will take up your names in order okay Anjali please read the third question
Identify the drawbacks in two kingdom classification.
okay so what is the correct option
First option is prokaryotes and eukaryotes were grouped together.
hmm?
Unicellular and multicellular organisms were grouped together.
Hmm?
Heterotrophic fungi are not properly placed.
Okay, so what is the correct answer?
Ma'am, correct answer should be fourth option.
Okay. Identify the drawbacks in two kingdom classification. Okay, and you say that the correct option should be fourth option. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, correct. Okay, so this is correct. So this is yeah. Once you're done, please mute yourselves. Huh? So this is one kind of a question that is asked, which is like you will have multiple questions, okay? And out of those multiple questions, you have to pick up which are the correct options or which are the incorrect options. So you have to read the question properly, okay? So sometimes they will ask you correct, true options, or they'll ask you correct, false, incorrect. You have to read properly, and then you have to read every sentence, okay? And then you have to come to the correct conclusion. Here, all the three options are correct. Next. Second in line is Daniel. Question number 20. Question number 20, Daniel.
Whittaker system of classification impels of unicellular eukaryotes are primarily precursors of the
Precursors of the. So, iska
precursors of the.
Okay, so what do you mean by being precursors? Okay, precursors मतलब उससे पहले कौन था? Okay, so Whittaker system of classification implies the unicellular eukaryotes are primarily precursors of the dash. So what is the correct answer? 20 का correct answer क्या है?
Fourth, plant, fungi, and animals.
Correct. Fungi, plantae, and animalia. Okay, so basically, if you try and understand, Protista is the precursor. Before the establishment of fungi, plantae, and animalia, prokaryotes, sorry, protista was formed. Okay, that is unicellular eukaryotes. Okay, good. Next. Now we will not read the question, we will directly come to the answers. Okay, and I will just explain a few of them. Question number 24 on page number 36. So I'm just opening the participant list. Divya, do you have the books, beta?
No, ma'am, I don't have a tuition books.
Okay, okay, no problem. Gayatri,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have the tuition textbook?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, chalo. We will solve the 24th question on page number 36. Peptidoglycan is a combination of. So whenever I think of peptidoglycan, I will always think of Monera, okay, or prokaryotic cell, and that is the cell wall. So what is the correct answer? What is it made up of?
Option number 4, 2 and 3.
Okay, option number 4, that is amino acids and polysaccharides together. Peptido का मतलब होता है made up of amino acid and glycan का मतलब होता है made up of polysaccharides. Okay, next question number 29. Isha, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Organisms which obtain energy by the oxidation of reduced inorganic compounds are chemoautotrophs. Okay, so if you understand this question, organisms which obtain energy by the oxidation of reduced inorganic compounds, तो ये कौन से reactions के बारे में बोल रहे हैं हमको? Conversion of nitrites, ammonia to nitrites and nitrites to nitrates. Okay, तो वो reaction के बारे में बोल. Okay, name some organisms which do this process. Isha. Isha. Isha, name some of the organisms who are chemoautotrophs. Okay. Kaveri, do you want to answer? Okay. Next, Kumudi.
Methanogens.
Okay, methanogens then. Any other example, specific examples that had made you all mark? Yes. मैंने आपको जो मार्क करवाया था. Okay, bacteria. But what bacteria? Nitrifying bacteria. याद है? Nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas. Yeah, Archaebacteria तो है, but you also have nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas, Nitrococcus, Pseudomonas. ये भी सारे हैं. Next. So always remember, whenever you get a question and you think you know something extra, कहीं से भी मतलब किसी और चैप्टर से अगर हमको कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स याद आ रहे तो यहीं पे लिख के रखिए. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 35. नेक्स्ट ऑन द लिस्ट, मनोज. Okay, Manoj has directly answered. Question number 35. Primitive type of DNA transfer occurs during sexual reproduction in. Okay, answer is bacteria. Okay, please mark that answer is bacteria. Okay. Next, question number 37. Okay, bacterial cell membrane has. Okay, bacterial cell membrane has, ये हमने नहीं पढ़ा हुआ है. Okay, chitin तो of course not, cellulose of course not, proteins and phospholipids of course not. So okay, there is no proteins. Amino acids से एक combination बना हुआ है, but वो proteins नहीं बना हुआ है. Protein is a higher classification, मतलब higher grade है वो. Okay, so answer यहाँ पे हमारे लिए learn है. तो जब भी लर्न होगा ना, वहां पे एक छोटा सा एल लिख देना, अपने टेक्स्ट बुक में ही एल लिख देना, ताकि आपको नेक्स्ट टाइम पता चले कि मुझे ये याद रखना है. ओके, सो प्लीज मार्क दैट ऑप्शन. एसिटाइल ग्लूकोसामाइन एंड म्यूरामिक एसिड. ओके, एसिटाइल ग्लूकोसामाइन एंड म्यूरामिक एसिड. नेक्स्ट 38. बैक्टीरिया लैक्स. ओके, बैक्टीरिया के पास क्या नहीं है? लैक का मतलब है व्हाट इज एब्सेंट. सो हु विल आंसर मी?
Mitochondria.
वेरी गुड, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. दैट्स बिकॉज माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया इज अ प्रॉपर ऑर्गेनेली. ओके, तो एक ऑर्गेनेली डबल मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेली है वो. तो डबल मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेलीज और मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड ऑर्गेनेलीज आर नॉट प्रेजेंट इन बैक्टीरिया. ओके, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 41. One of the reasons to include cyanophyceae, that is cyanobacteria, in prokaryotes is, what is the answer?
Absence of nuclear membrane.
Very good, absence of nuclear membrane. Okay, क्यों? That's because there is no nuclear membrane, it becomes a prokaryotic cell. Okay, and that is why it is placed under prokaryotic cell. Next, 43. Monera are evolved from. Okay, viruses तो बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता, प्रोटिस्टा भी बिल्कुल नहीं हो सकता. Answer is progenote. Okay, please mark that, progenote. 45. Okay, now this kind of question is something very, very important. Okay, now this is a very simple kind of a question which is given over here, but sometimes, you know, they will give you a list of questions. Just for example, identify a bacterial disease from the following pucha yahan pe, but they can give you, you know, identify bacterial diseases from the following, and they can give you a bunch of diseases. So wahan se aapko diseases uthana, and then they will just ask you how many are present, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so वैसे क्वेश्चंस के लिए भी अगर हमको रेडी रहना है तो हमको पता होना चाहिए what is a bacteria, what is a virus, what is the fungi, and what is a protozoa. This is going to help you in your human health and diseases chapter. Okay, so identify a bacterial disease from the following. पोलियो वायरल डिजीज, यहीं पे मार्क कर लेना, वी लिख देना, पोलियो के पास वी लिख देना. ओके, मम्स इज अगेन अ वायरल डिजीज. स्मॉल पॉक्स इज अ वायरल डिजीज, वहीं पे लिख देना, स्मॉल पॉक्स के पास लिख देना, इट इज अ eradicated disease, it is an eradicated disease. Okay, so answer is cholera, which is caused by vibrio cholerae. Okay, vibrio cholerae में हमने वो vibrio का शेप पढ़ा था, तब हमने vibrio cholerae पढ़ा हुआ था. Okay, next, turn the page. Okay, mesosomes in bacteria are considered equivalent to mitochondria. Okay, mesosomes in bacteria are considered equivalent to mitochondria. What is correct for mesosomes? Okay, अब यहाँ पे देखो ऑप्शंस क्या क्या है. फर्स्ट ऑप्शन है they contain respiratory enzymes like cytochrome oxidase and dehydrogenase. Correct. That is the reason, you know, मैंने आपको बोला था कि though the prokaryotic cells do not have organelles, but they are going to have enzymes, and those enzymes will behave, you know, will take up all the functions. So they contain respiratory enzymes like cytochrome oxidase and dehydrogenase. Okay, now second option hai they are infoldings of cell membrane to increase surface area. This is also correct. They are attached to nucleoid to provide energy during binary fission, that is cell division, and help in nucleoid separation, that is distribution of the daughter DNA, and septa formation, that is cell wall formation. Okay, so see, now they have used different words over here. हमने क्या क्या पढ़ा था? सेल डिवीजन पढ़ा था, डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ डॉटर डीएनए, एंड सेल वॉल फॉर्मेशन. सो दे हैव यूज्ड different words over here. Okay, it would mean the same thing. So please underline this and write down its meaning. During binary fission means during cell division. Nucleoid separation means distribution of daughter DNA. Distribution of daughter DNA. Okay, distribution of DNA to daughter cells otherwise. Okay, distribution of DNA to daughter cells, and septa formation, that is cell wall formation, and cell wall formation. Okay, so okay, now listen. जब ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन आता है, we will read the question little more, you know, आराम से हम रीड करते हैं उसको. Mesosomes in bacteria are considered equivalent to mitochondria. तो यहाँ पे मुझे एक लाइन समझ में आती है कि here we are trying to understand कि मीजोसोम का एक रोल होता है just like mitochondria. What is correct for mesosomes? Okay, so and according to your tuition textbook, the answer is 55 का है 4, that is all of the above. Okay, so what is correct for mesosomes? क्योंकि उन्होंने ऊपर वाला सेंटेंस जो है उन्होंने ऐसे ही दिया हुआ है. Okay, they've just randomly given you this sentence just to, you know, divert your attention to the respiratory part of it. but second sentence is what is correct for mesosomes. Okay, so it is talking about the entire mesosome. Okay, it is, अगर देखो किसी का भी पहला इंस्टिंक्ट क्या होगा कि अरे उन्होंने तो यहाँ पे माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया के बारे में पूछा है, तो द फर्स्ट ऑप्शन शुड हैव बीन करेक्ट, है ना? बहुत सारे लोगों ने यही सोचा होगा कि पहला सेंटेंस है मेसोसोम इन बैक्टीरिया कंसीडर्ड इक्विवेलेंट टू माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. ओके, सो first option is more appropriate, but when we read the second sentence, that is what is correct for mesosomes. Okay, so you may sometimes have this kind of questions wherein they will give you a first statement just to confuse you, just to take your, divert your attention to that statement. But it is important for us to understand and analyze that हमको second, मतलब we have to understand what exactly is the second, what exactly is the question. Okay, whether first statement is the question or second statement is the question. Okay, so यहाँ पे answer is 4. Next. Okay, यहाँ पे ना पेज नंबर 39 पे, okay, पेज नंबर 39 पे यहाँ पे they have given you a concept, a term called as oxospore. Okay, इसको प्लीज जरा अंडरलाइन कर लेना. Okay, so what is this oxospore? In chrysophytes, okay, when they start dividing, तो जब division होता है उनका, okay, by binary fission, the two daughter cells that are formed, one is going to be of the same size as that of the parent cell, and one is going to be smaller. Okay, I repeat, in chrysophytes, when binary fission takes place, that is cell division takes place, okay, chrysophytes are unicellular, एक ही सेल है उनका. तो जब वो डिवाइड करता है, it gives rise to two cells. One cell is going to be just like the parent cell, and the other cell will be smaller to the parent cell. तो समझो अगर parent cell इतना है, okay, तो जब ये binary fission करेगा, तो one cell will be just like the parent cell, और दूसरा एक जो cell है वो छोटा होगा. Okay, फिर वापस ये क्या करेगा, जब it will grow and then when it has to divide, it will also give rise to one cell like this, okay, which is of the same size. The other cell will be smaller. Now if you look at this one, इसका क्या होने वाला है, एक इसका सेम साइज का होगा और एक इसका और छोटा होगा, है ना? सो जनरेशन बाय जनरेशन सेल्स छोटे होते जाएंगे. ओके, सो इफ यू वांट टू रिस्टोर देम बैक, उनका जो अगर रिस्टोरेशन होना है, सेम साइज पे अगर रिस्टोरेशन होना है, सो सी ओवर हियर, over the generations there would be considerable reduction in the size. The normal size is restored by formation of a rejuvenescent zygote which is called as the oxospore. Okay, बस एनसीईआरटी में नहीं है, बट एक बार जस्ट कर लेना क्योंकि कहीं पे क्वेश्चन बैंक में मैंने ये पढ़ा हुआ था. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 43. मौजम, मौजम आप हो बेटा?
यस मिस.
क्वेश्चन नंबर 43.
इस
क्वेश्चन
बुक में ये
बुक नहीं है. ओके, ठीक है. मृदुला बुक है बेटा?
No, ma'am.
ओके, नेहा बुक है?
No, ma'am.
नो मैम की यस मैम?
No.
नो. ओके, प्राची बुक है?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, चलो. Question number 62. People who do not have the textbooks, okay, please at least write the question number and keep. Okay, please ऐसे ही सुनते मत बैठिए. Question number 62.
Oxospores and
मैं रीड करती हूँ, आप आंसर बोल दीजिए.
Okay, ma'am.
Oxospores and heterocyst. Oxospores अभी अभी हमने पढ़ा हुआ है. Oxospores and heterocyst are formed respectively by. What is the answer?
Several diatoms and some cyanobacteria.
Okay, अब देखो, your first option, okay, यहाँ पे जो first option है, some diatoms and several cyanobacteria. Okay, एक पहला वाला ऑप्शन है ना प्राची, some diatoms and several cyanobacteria, वो गलत क्यों है बेटा?
Ma'am, cause it is written several cyanobacteria. Ma'am, I'm unsure about it.
Okay, so several का मतलब होता है काफी सारा, and some का मतलब होता है little, है ना? Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
not all the cyanobacteria will have heterocyst. Who are the cyanobacteria who will have heterocyst? मतलब किनके पास heterocyst होगा? Yes, कोई बता सकता है? Heterocyst. When will a
Cyanobacteria.
yeah, heterocyst is present in cyanobacteria, but heterocyst is not present in all the cyanobacteria. Okay, example is nostoc. I'm asking why would a cyanobacteria have heterocyst? What is the use of that heterocyst?
For
Nitrogen fixation.
Very good, for nitrogen fixation. So if you remember when I was explaining, I told you that not all the cyanobacteria is going to do nitrogen fixation, correct? So only some cyanobacteria will do nitrogen fixation. सारे नहीं करने वाले हैं, okay? And several का मतलब होता है बहुत सारे, comparatively बहुत सारे, okay? So that is why your answer becomes several diatoms and some cyanobacteria, and not the first option. Next, 68. कौन करेगा 68? आप लोग खुद से बता दो, क्योंकि मुझे ना ओके, मैं आज एक काम करती हूँ, आप लोगों ने मुझे बताया नहीं, वरना मैं आप लोगों को क्वेश्चन टेक्स्ट बुक के फोटोज भेज देती वरना। ओके, 1 सेकंड, मैं जस्ट एक सेकंड मेरे बच्चे listen. अगर कभी भी अगर ऐसा हो कि आप लोगों के पास टेक्स्ट बुक नहीं है, या द बुक दैट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस, लाइक जैसे समझो अगर हम एमटीजी लेने वाले हैं या कोई भी बुक लेने वाले नहीं है, मुझे बस एक मैसेज ड्रॉप कर देना, मैं उस बुक के फोटोज आपको भेज दूंगी, ओके? नेक्स्ट, क्वेश्चन नंबर 68, पेज नंबर 44, पेज नंबर 44. Okay, question number 68. Mesokaryon. Okay, mesokaryon is a dikaryon. Second option is centroplasm of blue-green algae. Third, intermediate stage between a dikaryon and a synkaryon. And fourth, the nucleus of dinoflagellates, which has condensed chromosomes even in interphase and do not have histones. Okay, the right option is 4. Okay, mesokaryon. Okay, we are going to study this in cell chapter. Okay, that is dinoflagellates. Okay, though we consider dinoflagellates as a eukaryotic cell, but to be more appropriate, it is a mesokaryotic cell. Okay, dinoflagellates. Please लिख लीजिए. Please write it down. Dinoflagellates. Okay, एक स्टार मार्क डाल दीजिए और लिख लीजिए. Dinoflagellates have a mesokaryotic cell. Okay, which means that there are condensed chromosomes in interphase, and there is no histone protein. Okay, now listen, in eukaryotic cell, in the interphase, the chromosomes are loose thread-like structures which are called as chromatin fiber, but यहाँ पे they are condensed chromosomes. Next, question number 69. If anybody wants to reply, you all can respond. Okay. If you are planning to respond, please unmute yourselves and keep. And just see.
Number 3, monerans and kingdoms of multicellular organisms.
Okay. मुझे पहले question read करने दो, because there are many children who don't have. Okay, one second. ओके, आप लोग अपना अनम्यूट कर सकते हो, जल्दी से रिस्पॉन्ड कर सकते हो. ओके ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 69. Protestants are connecting link between. Okay, answer is 3, that is monerins and kingdoms of multicellular organism. Next, 79. Okay, क्योंकि हमने इसको पढ़ा नहीं है, दिस इज अ लर्न फॉर अस. ओके, हम यहाँ पे L लिख देना, दिस इज लर्न फॉर अस. Which colorless Protestant, okay, which colorless Protestant shows bioluminescence? Okay, now listen. Normally, okay, bioluminescence is shown by dinoflagellates, है ना. प्रोटेस्टा में जो luminance दिखाता है वो है dinoflagellates, and we know that dinoflagellates have different colors. Okay, dinoflagellates have different colors, okay, like brown, blue, green, है ना. So, but this is a colorless protestant, okay, and it shows bioluminescence. Answer is Noctiluca. Okay, answer is Noctiluca. Okay. Okay, somebody had asked a question. 76. Major, okay, उन्होंने पूछा है major photosynthetic planktons are. Okay, options are, question number 76. Major photosynthetic planktons are chrysophytes, dinoflagellates, green algae. Fourth option है 1 and 2. Okay, so if we go by our, yeah, I will take up question number 80 also, don't worry. Okay, if we go by our NCERT textbook, okay, chrysophytes are photosynthetic, dinoflagellates are mostly photosynthetic. Okay, so answer is 4, 1 and 2. Okay, okay, next, question number 80. Sorry, difference between a red color to the Red Sea and red tides in the sea. Okay, red color to the Red Sea. This is question number 80. Somebody has unmuted. Okay. Difference between red color to the Red Sea and red tides in the sea is, okay,
Ma'am,
red
second
tide.
option.
Yeah, correct, second option. But somebody asked why second option. Okay, red tide takes place in Red Sea. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Okay, second option is associated with cyanobacteria and protist respectively. Okay, now why is that? Please understand. Okay,
Ma'am, because you explained it that they release some toxic material
yes,
for their
they will,
protection, for the defense mechanism.
yes, and defense mechanism भी है. Okay, and that is when वो red tide कब होगा? जब when this dinoflagellates or when this protist, okay, protist मतलब dinoflagellate, when they start reproducing very very fast, since they are unicellular, उनका multiplication rate is going to be very fast. Okay, and then that's how that red tide will appear. But जबकि cyanobacteria है, that is also unicellular. Okay, but ऐसा नहीं होता कि वो बहुत, they also reproduce very fast, but they will give a color. Okay, I had recently been to a lake, you know, some 2 weeks back I had been to a lake, and you know, on down there, you know, there were this rocks, and when we observed the rocks, it was all green in color. Okay, and we took a rock and we just saw, you know, they're all covered by green colored structure, and it was nothing but it was green algae and probably mixed with a little bit of blue algae, which was very very slimy, you know. So it that appeared green in color, but the tides were in green in color. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, that is red color to the Red Sea is because of the cyanobacteria, and red tides, okay, is because of the protista. Okay, next 83. मैंने ये आपको बताया था, longitudinal binary fission occurs in euglena. Okay, longitudinal binary fission occurs in euglena. Next 86. Somebody had asked me a question, does amoeba move? Okay, किसी ने एक बार पूछा था मुझे, does amoeba move? Okay, yes, definitely amoeba moves with the help of
Pseudopodia.
very
Pseudopodia.
good. With the help of pseudopodia. Very good. Okay, question number 91. Holophytic. मैंने आपको मीनिंग समझा दिया था. Holophytic nutrition occurs in, what is the answer?
Diatoms.
Diatoms.
Very good, diatoms. That's because holophytic का meaning होता है autotrophic mode of nutrition. Next, 93. Slime molds are ecologically producers, consumer decomposers, carnivores. Answer क्या है?
Consumer decomposer.
क्यों decomposers ही क्यों नहीं? Third option क्यों नहीं? है ना? Tell me why you didn't click the third option, decomposers. I would have clicked third option. Okay? See. हाँ.
Slime mold decomposes organic matter and consume them.
Yes. Okay, correct. Okay, वो सिर्फ डिकम्पोजिशन के लिए नहीं कर रहा है. Okay, वो उसको it is going to make enzymes in its body, throw it on the food. Okay, और जो भी है, okay, organic matter जो भी अवेलेबल उसके ऊपर थ्रो करने वाला है और वहां से वो न्यूट्रिशन को कंज्यूम करने वाला है. That is why it becomes consumer decomposer. Okay, not simply decomposers. Okay, why I asked all this question, you know, कभी कभी ऐसा हो जाता है कि I think it is decomposers. Okay, let's say, okay, I think it is decomposers and then I am going to bubble. मैं bubble कर देती हूँ क्योंकि मुझे लगता है decomposer करेक्ट है क्योंकि मैंने consumer decomposer कहीं पे नहीं पढ़ा है. Okay, decomposers I know, but then by the time I have reached on to further 10 questions मुझे से दिमाग में आता है अरे consumer decomposer है कि decomposer है ना. I keep that thought keeps on, you know, hovering over my brains and मैं जिस question पे हूँ I'm not able to think on that question also properly. Okay, इसलिए it is very very important that when I am on this question I think about this question properly. Okay, bubble it properly. Okay, जो भी है मेरा option, okay, whatever it is, whether it is decomposers or consumer decomposers, I bubble it properly and then as I move ahead I stop thinking about this question. Okay, many times it happens, you know, that children, though they have gone on to another question ahead, they are thinking of the previous set of questions. Okay, that this was it right, was it wrong, and then they go, sometimes they go previous, you know, they go back to the previous question, read the options, you know, and then they are, you know, they're thinking of those things कि अरे ये था वो था, you know, पता नहीं, you know, like they keep on thinking. So I don't want any one of you to do this. Break the habit from the start itself. Okay, अगर आप किसी को ऐसी आदत है अभी से उस हैबिट को ब्रेक करो. आपने आंसर कर दिया है, छोड़ दो. If you have bubbled, don't think of it. Move ahead. Okay, because if you keep thinking the same thing you are going to waste a lot of time. Okay, and please understand, bio के लिए घर में भी जब बैठ के कर रहे हो टाइमर लगा. Okay, प्लीज टाइमर लगा 5 मिनट के अंदर. Okay, 5 मिनट्स के अंदर आपके मिनिमम 11 से 12 क्वेश्चंस हो ही जाना चाहिए. Okay, within 5 minutes 11 से 12 questions हो ही जाना चाहिए, which will mean approximately you're taking 30 seconds for a question, and that's how you have to go with bio. Okay, we'll move ahead. Question number page number 45, question number 100. Kingdom Protista includes life cycle showing zygotic meiosis, life cycle showing gametic meiosis, life cycle showing sporic meiosis. We have not spoken about spores. Okay, we've not spoken about spores. Okay, but yes, definitely they will show zygotic meiosis and gametic meiosis. Okay, अगर fungi होता, okay, अगर fungi होता तो sporic meiosis is also possible, zygotic meiosis was also possible, and gametic meiosis was also possible. Okay, next 101. Okay, protist, I think I had done this. Protists which are diploid reproduce sexually by the process of, what is the answer?
Gametic meiosis.
Gametic
Gametic
meiosis.
Very good. Gametic meiosis. Okay, next. Okay, 105. Diatomaceous earth is used in purification of uranium, filtration and purification of liquids, insulation and soundproofing. According to our NCERT textbook, we would go with filtration and purification of liquids only. But here is a learn thing for us, okay? 105 ke liye, please remember diatomaceous earth is also used in insulation and soundproofing. Okay, so this is learn for us. Okay, next. 106. Okay, 106. Protists with true cells are diatoms, dinoflagellates, euglena 1 and 2. What is the correct option?
Third option.
Why? Euglena doesn't have a true cell wall.
They have
Yes,
They don't have cell wall. Instead of it, they have pellicle.
very good. Okay, they don't have a cell wall, though they are also okay photoautotropic. Okay, a part of their cycle is photoautotropic, but they do not have a cell wall. Instead, they have a pellicle. Okay. Okay, please move on to page number 52. Okay. So if you have solved this IQ test 4, okay, you are going to realize that how important it is to remember the examples of every division of fungi. Okay, कितना important होता है. So 115. Okay, मुझे यहाँ पे मिल रहा है RAM, RAM, that is Rhizopus, Albuco and Mucor. So they are placed in which group? Question number 115.
Phycomycetes.
Phycomycetes.
Very good, Phycomycetes. Next. Okay. Question number 117, 118 नहीं करोगे तो चलेगा. 120. Sexual spores. Okay, sexual spores are exogenously produced in. Okay, ना भी इन्होंने बोला है sexual spores are exogenously produced. So जैसे ये exogenous word आता है और sexual आता है, okay, exogenous के लिए sexual में मुझे याद आता है basidium, that is basidiospores याद आता है. And basidiospores का एक example है albugo तो phycomycetes है, penicillium तो ascomycetes है, Colletotrichum is deuteromycetes. So answer is agaricus. ठीक है. Next. Question number 124. As regards the mode of nutrition is concerned, bread mold is considered to be a parasite, saprophyte, shows mutualism, epiphyte. Answer क्या है? Second. Okay, answer is saprophyte. Okay. Do you know what is epiphyte? What is epiphyte? Okay. What is an epiphyte? Okay. So I just explain to you. Kumudi, I remember I have to explain you lysogenous cycle. I'll take in the last 10 minutes. Okay. So what is epiphyte? Okay.
A plant that grows on another plant.
Okay, a plant that grows on another plant. Animals में भी epiphytic relationships होते हैं. Okay. So there are two partners. Okay. In an epiphyte, there are two partners. It's an association. So one partner is benefited. Okay. One partner is benefited. मतलब उसको it is at gain. Okay. So plus. And the other partner कुछ नहीं होता है. Zero. Neutral है. It is neither benefited nor it is harmed. Okay. So examples क्या है? So we have examples that is orchid. Okay. Orchid growing on the mango tree. Orchid growing on the mango tree. This is first example. Okay. Second example है आपका clownfish. Okay. Clownfish growing around sea anemone. ओके, ग्रोइंग अराउंड सी एनिमोनी। आपने वो मूवी देखी है? मुझे भी एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं आता, फाइंडिंग नीमो या फाइंडिंग डोरी, देखिए आपने?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, ओके, तो हु इज इट, डोरी की नीमो? I've seen it long time back, तो मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा डोरी कौन है और नीमो कौन है। Which movie is it? नीमो की डोरी?
Dory.
डोरी में है वो, ओके ठीक है। सो whoever it is, I मतलब आप प्लीज देख लेना। क्लाउन फिश जो होते हैं, ओके, दिस क्लाउन फिश, ओके, दे विल हाइड in the tentacles of the sea anemone. Okay, just imagine, what an association. That sea anemone का जो वो tentacles है ना, the tentacle is actually meant to capture its prey. Okay, but clownfish मजे से वहां रह लेता है ना, एकदम उसको कुछ नहीं होता है, जबकि वो clownfish वहां पे इसलिए रहता है ताकि it can be protected, from other animals, क्योंकि अगर आ जाएंगे इनके पास तो ये sea anemone attack कर लेगा, ठीक है? So clownfish and sea anemone, like that you can have actually many relationships, okay? Sometimes an epiphytic relationship, okay, can it can turn into a commensal. No, this is a commensal. This is not an epiphytic. I'm so sorry. No. So I'm so sorry. This is not an epiphytic relationship. This is commensalism. Okay. Epiphyte. This is commensalism. Huh? Epiphyte. Okay. Actually, epiphytic relationship is commensalism. Okay. Epiphytic relationship is commensalism. Epiphyte is orchids. Okay. Orchids growing on the mango tree. Okay, epiphyte is orchids growing on the mango tree. So यहाँ पे ये जो orchid है, okay, ये जो orchid है, this orchid is called as epiphyte. Okay, that I was explaining was commensalism. ठीक है? So epiphyte, okay, is the orchid, okay, which grows on the mango tree. Okay, and this epiphyte has a special tissue within itself. Okay, which helps it to grow on the mango tree, and this special tissue is called as velamen. Okay, this special tissue is called as velamen, and this is an example of commensalism. Okay, where one is benefited and the other one stays neutral. Okay. ठीक है? Next. Okay. Next is 125. Mycelium is soinocytic. You should not even think for these questions. Okay. Soinocytic का मतलब क्या होता है? Aseptate की हाँ, okay, aseptate. And which is the only group that is going to have aseptate mycelium?
Phycomycetes.
Very good. Yes. Okay, now listen. एक चीज बताना चाहती हूँ, क्योंकि अभी हमने ये चैप्टर किया हुआ है, so it's like kind of easy. Okay, one second. Okay. So अभी बिकॉज हमने किया हुआ है बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन, ओके, अभी हमको बहुत अच्छे से याद हो रहा होगा, बट आफ्टर 2-3 chapters also, okay, we should be in a place, okay, that we can remember all the small things that we have learned. Okay, it shouldn't be that we are हम भूल गए हैं कि अरे क्या था, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, हमको तभी भी याद होना चाहिए. ओके, नेक्स्ट. ओके, 130 yeast differs from bacteria. Okay, yeast differs from bacteria in being. What is the option? What is the option?
Eukaryotic.
Eukaryotic.
Yes, yeast differs from bacteria पूछा है. Okay, So how is it different from the bacteria? It is eukaryotic. अगर पूछा होता yeast differs from other fungi. Yeast differs from other fungi in being, what would your option be?
Unicellular.
Very good. It would be unicellular. Okay, good. Next, 151, homothalism. Okay, homothalism मतलब producing same type of thallus. जो fungi का जो structure होता है बहुत बार define नहीं होता है, so you call it as thallus. Okay, तो sexual reproduction in organism हम पढ़ेंगे homothallic, heterothallic. Okay, so यहाँ पे ही वो आया है. Homothalism is a kind of isogamy. They would produce the same kind of gametes. Okay, is a kind of isogamy. Next, 154. Okay, 154. Fungi lacking cross walls in mycelium belong to. Okay, cross walls नहीं है, तो अब ये cross walls क्या है? It is the cell wall. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? Septum नहीं है, so it is aseptate, and the answer is going to be Phycomycetes. Okay, sometimes instead of giving the group, they can also give you examples. Okay, that is why we have to be thorough in our examples. Next, 155. The term black mold indicates the presence of. Okay, this is learned for us. That is black pinhead-like structures present on the mycelium of Rhizopus. Next, 158. In Rhizopus and Spirogyra, meiosis occurs at the time of zoospore formation. जो होता है, zoospore is asexual. Okay, gamete formation, no. Okay, meiosis doesn't lead to gamete formation. Akinete formation is also asexual. Okay, answer is germination of zygospore. इनका जो zygospore बनता है, okay, zygospore is formed by the fusion or union of the two gametes. Okay, so it is almost like the zygote, but it is almost, okay, it is like, it is 2n. Okay, but for it to develop mycelium, okay, mycelium अगर बनाना है तो first it has to undergo meiosis. Okay, next, 164. Deadliest mushroom is, okay, Amanita. Option number 2 ये learn है हमारे लिए. Okay, next we are moving on to page number 58. Lichens. Okay, somebody just asked a question. Puccina causes what rust? Brown rust or black rust? Answer is black rust. Okay, but then there are different types of Puccina which is going to cause different kinds of rust. Okay, next is, please move on to page number 58. Lichens are ecologically important as they. Okay, please remember, lichens as such do not contribute in purifying air. Okay, मतलब उनका कोई role नहीं है. They are pollution indicators. Okay, but their main role is they are pioneers of ecological succession on barren lands. Okay, we would read about this in the environmental chapters. Next, 58. Question number 170. The intact virus unit or infectious particle is called. Okay, the intact virus units or infectious particle is called capsomere, virions, bacteriophage, newtons. What is the answer?
Virions.
Virions. Okay, कल हमने पढ़ा था ना. Next, 177. A virus can be considered as living as a living entity because it can cause disease, not really necessary, huh? Because it reproduces inside the host. It is showing some kind of a activity. Okay, that is the reason it is considered as a living entity. Next, 183. Which of these are viral diseases? Again, I was just explaining to you know, यहाँ पे उन्होंने वापस दो examples दिया हुआ है. Instead of two examples, they can give a bunch of examples. Okay, which of these are viral diseases? Polio, yes. Mumps, yes. Influenza, yes. Smallpox, yes. Chickenpox, yes. Measles, yes. So answer is all of them. Next. Yeah, question number 190, virions. What is the correct option?
4th.
Completely assembled virus. Okay, it's a completely assembled virus. Okay. Next, genetic material of TMV is?
Third option.
Yes, single standard
Yes,
RNA. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to take up a few assertions and reasons. Okay. So please move on to page number 64. And then we will take up, okay, before we move on to assertions and reasons, now I will just show you, see, I'll tell you, biological classification, most of the students, just try to avoid it, but please don't avoid it. It is one of the very basic chapters of biology. अगर आपका ये चैप्टर स्ट्रांग होता है, जितना है उतना ही स्ट्रांग कर लेते हो, ट्रस्ट मी, आपका माइक्रोब्स इन ह्यूमन वेलफेयर अच्छे से हो जाएगा, ह्यूमन हेल्थ एंड डिजीज अच्छे से हो जाएगा. ओके, थोड़ा सा मिनरल न्यूट्रिशन हो जाएगा. ओके, बहुत सारे 3-4 चैप्टर्स में थोड़ा थोड़ा पार्ट बाय पार्ट दिया हुआ है. जैसे माइकोराइजे है, लाइकिन्स है, ओके, नाइट्रोजन फिक्सेशन है, कीमो ऑटोट्रोपिज्म है. देन यू आल्सो हैव different diseases में what is that entity, whether it is a bacteria, fungi, virus, protozoa. Okay, बहुत important है. There are some people, उनको ये तक पता नहीं होता that plasmodium जो है which causes malaria. When you ask them who causes malaria, they will say mosquito causes malaria. And then when you say it is a plasmodium, they don't know what is a plasmodium. Okay, so please understand that plasmodium is a protista. Protista के अंदर it is a protozoa. है ना? So ये छोटी छोटी जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स है बायोलॉजी में, उसको बहुत ही थरली कर लीजिए. ओके, बहुत बहुत सारी चैप्टर्स में आपको इस चैप्टर से आपको हेल्प होने वाला है. ओके, this is one chapter, biological classification. Second is your cell chapter, and third is your biomolecule chapter. These 3 chapters are the base of your biology. Okay, इन तीनों को कभी भी ड्रॉप नहीं करना है या लाइटली नहीं लेना है. Okay, so see the NEET questions. Page number 72, 48. The primary producers of the deep sea hydrothermal vent ecosystems are? What is the answer? Yes, who's answering it to me?
Chemosynthetic bacteria.
Bacha, why chemosynthetic bacteria? You have to even justify, huh? Why am I saying so? हमको ये भी करना चाहिए. Okay. अब जब हमको नहीं पता होता है, we will go by elimination. Okay, this is one way of coming to the option, elimination. देखो, deep sea hydrothermal vent जो है, this is a very extreme condition, है ना? Deep sea hydrothermal vent, okay, जहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा heat होता है. So blue green algae तो वहाँ पे नहीं होगा, coral reef भी नहीं होगा. Okay, green algae भी नहीं होगा, and then the chemosynthetic bacteria that they're talking about is Archaebacteria. So this was a little more, application question. So answer is chemosynthetic bacteria. Okay, next. Methanogens belong to, this is a very simple question, answer is Archaebacteria. Next, 50. Question number 50. Okay, for students who don't have the textbook, we are on page number 72 and we are doing the NEET questions, that is 48, 49, and now we are doing 50. Select the wrong statement. Select the wrong statement. Diatoms are the chief producers in the ocean. Diatoms are microscopic and float passively in water. The walls of diatoms are easily destructible. And diatomaceous earth is formed by the cell walls of diatoms. What is the correct option?
Third.
Third.
Third option.
Yes, the walls of diatoms are not easily destructible. Okay. Next, select the wrong statement. First wala. Cyanobacteria lack flagellated cells. Okay. So, mycoplasma is a wall-less organism. मतलब उसके पास cell wall नहीं है. Bacterial cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Pili and Fimbriae are mainly involved in motility of bacterial cells. Okay, now because हमने fourth वाला किया नहीं है, but if you can understand, पहले तीन वाले जो है वो correct है. Okay, so fourth वाला option गलत होगा. Okay, Pili and Fimbriae are not involved in motility of a cell. The structure involved in motility of a cell is flagella. (52) Which one of the following statements is wrong? Cyanobacteria are also called blue-green algae. Second, golden algae are also called desmids. Third, eubacteria are also called false bacteria. Phycomycetes are also called algal fungi. Which is the correct option?
Third option.
Okay, eubacteria is actually true bacteria. Okay. Next, 53. Chrysophytes, euglenoids, dinoflagellates, and slime molds are included in the kingdom. This is very simple.
Protista.
Protista. Okay, next. 54. The primitive prokaryotes. The primitive prokaryotes responsible for the production of biogas from the dung of ruminant animals include the dung का मतलब होता है cow dung, हाँ? Yes, answer is
Methanogenes.
Methanogenesis, third.
yes, very good. Methanogens. 55. Which among the following are the smallest living cells known without a definite cell wall, pathogenic to plants as well as animals, and can survive without oxygen? You remember I was telling you exactly same lines उठा के आया था from the textbook. यहाँ पे तो logic भी नहीं है. Exactly NCERT के lines है. Answer is
Mycoplasma.
good. 56. Which of the following are found in extreme saline conditions?
Archaebacteria.
Archaebacteria.
Yes, very good. Viroids differ from viruses in having. Okay, viroids differ from viruses in having DNA molecule with protein coat, DNA molecules without proteins. So, पहले दो options totally out. Okay, because viroids do not have DNA. RNA molecules with protein coat and RNA molecules without protein coat. Answer is
molecules
without protein.
very good. RNA molecules without protein coat. Next, 58. Which of the following components provides sticky character to the bacterial cell? Okay, now this question is a little more, okay, from cell chapter. Okay, it is a little more from cell chapter. Answer is glycocalyx. Okay. So I'll just take up one or two assertions and reasons. Okay, though assertions and reasons as such should not come. Okay, this is actually Ames pattern. but not exactly like assertions and reasons, but we can have questions on similar lines. Okay, like statement 1, statement 2, you have to select which statement is correct or which statement is false. Okay, that way. So I am on page number 64. एक दो कर लेते हैं हम लोग. Okay, question number 31. Assertion. Okay, assertions and reasons के लिए ना आपको सबसे पहले तो उसका नोट देख लेना चाहिए. Okay, what it means. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is correct explanation of A. Both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is not correct explanation of A. Third है A is true, but reason is false. Fourth है both assertion and reason are false. Okay. So 31st का है assertion. Two kingdom classification was proposed by Linnaeus. Yes, correct है ये sentence?
Yes.
Yes. Two kingdom classification shows clear distinction between prokaryotes and eukaryotes.
False.
False. So answer should be 3. 32. Cell wall in all plants is cellulosic. Okay, cell wall in all plants is cellulosic.
Correct.
Correct. Reason, in fungi, cell walls are composed with chitin.
Correct.
Yes, this statement is also correct. Okay, but it is not the correct explanation for the assertion. So option is 2. Okay, I'll just take one more. 33. Assertion, kingdom Monera includes all prokaryotes. True. Correct hai. Reason, Archaebacteria are special monerans as they can live in harsh habitat. This is also true, but it has nothing to do with the assertion. Okay, so option should be 2, that both assertion and reason are correct, and reason is not correct explanation of E. Just हमको पता होना चाहिए कि क्या correct है और क्या गलत है. Otherwise, I don't think so you're going to get this pattern. Huh? ठीक है. I want you to solve this ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक जिन्होंने सॉल्व नहीं किया है प्लीज सॉल्व कर लीजिए. ओके, एंड संडे या मंडे को पूछ लीजिए कोई डाउट्स है तो. एंड वन मोर क्वेश्चन आई वांट एवरीबॉडी टू आंसर. ओके, डू यू ऑल हैव एमटीजी?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I have ordered it. It will come within a week.
Okay. Kaveri says no, ma'am. Okay. So what I will do is I will click some images. Okay, I will send it to you all on WhatsApp. Okay, मैं आपको थोड़े images click करके MTG के. Okay, मैम प्लीज शेयर क्वेश्चंस ऑफ ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक ऑल्सो. ठीक है, मैं ये भी कर दूंगी. हाँ, मैं ये भी कर दूंगी आप सबके लिए. मैं डायरेक्टली ग्रुप पे ही भेज दूंगी. ठीक है, सबके लिए. बट थोड़ा सा क्लैरिटी इश्यूज शायद से हो सकता है. ओके, तो थोड़ा सा वो मैनेज कर लेना. बट मैं आई ट्राई टेकिंग द बेस्ट पिक्चर्स. ओके, तो मैं आपको ट्यूशन टेक्स्ट बुक का बायोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन और एमटीजी भेज देती हूँ. All of you, please try getting MTG as fast as possible. Okay, Pearson is for you. Okay, आपको खुद को Pearson solve करना है. Okay, मेरे पास अभी तो Pearson है नहीं, वरना मैं आपको बता. Pearson है. Pearson is in the other room. Okay, otherwise Monday को मैं आपको दिखा दूंगी. अगर आप Pearson open करोगे ना, every question is like taken from NCERT, so that will make your NCERT very very strong. Okay, and MTG is a little next level जहाँ पे लॉजिक है, एप्लीकेशंस है, थोड़ा सा थिंकिंग होता है. तो फिर हमको थिंकिंग पे भी करना है ना. हमें थिंकिंग भी करना है कि हमको कैसे आंसर्स पे आने हैं. समटाइम्स वी कैन कम टू करेक्ट डायरेक्ट आंसर हम आ सकते हैं. कभी कभी हमको एलिमिनेशंस करके आंसर्स पे आना पड़ता है. तो वी हैव टू बिकम गुड एट ऑल दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स ऑल्सो. ओके, तो इसलिए हमको एमटीजी सॉल्व करना है. तो वी विल टेक अप सम क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम एमटीजी ऑन मंडे. ओके, नेक्स्ट मुझे थोड़ा सा वो ट्रांसक्रिप्शन. यस बेटा.
In volume 2 of Pearson, all chapters are there.
No, I think you have to buy both volume 1 and volume 2.
Pearson के 4 volumes हैं.
4 volumes.
हाँ, No, ma'am, 2 volumes.
रुको एक ही मिनट दे दो, मैं लेके आती हूँ।
Ma'am, only 2 volumes, ma'am.
है ना, पक्का 2 वॉल्यूम्स ही है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I also have the new edition, मैंने भी मंगाया है रिसेंटली, 1 मंथ बैक मैंने मंगाया है, तो उसके अंदर भी 2 वॉल्यूम्स ही, अगर चाहिए तो मैं फोटो भेज देती हूँ, ओके, ग्रुप पे उसका भी फोटो भेज देती हूँ।
Okay, ma'am.
अगर इफ आई एम नॉट मिस्टेकन ना, आई थिंक यू आर सीइंग अ बुक वेयरइन उन्होंने थ्योरी भी ऐड की हुई है, तो शायद उनकी थ्योरी वाले बुक में 11th स्टैंडर्ड वॉल्यूम 1 वॉल्यूम 2 होगा, 12th स्टैंडर्ड वॉल्यूम 3 वॉल्यूम 4 ऐसा कुछ तो होगा, तो वो नहीं खरीदना। हाँ, हमको बस ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ही चाहिए।
Okay, ma'am.
कावेरी क्या सेंड करूँ एज सून एज पॉसिबल? Okay, so we have this two concept, lytic cycle and lysogenic cycle. Okay, so see, in lytic cycle what happens? The bacteriophage comes, okay, it's going to invade the bacteria, pour its genetic material inside, okay, और जो बैक्टीरिया का जीनोम है उसको वो मार देगा, okay, खुद के उसकी अपना, okay, its own genetic material को replicate करेगा using the host machinery, that is ATP के लिए माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया यूज करेंगे, बैक्टीरिया है तो माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया नहीं होगा, बट रेस्पिरेटरी एंजाइम्स यूज करेंगे, एटीपी यूज करेंगे, वहीं से अमीनो एसिड्स यूज करेंगे, न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स यूज करेंगे, ओके, राइबोसोम्स यूज करेंगे, एंड देन स्लोली स्लोली दे विल स्टार्ट मेकिंग वीरियोन्स, ओके, ऐसे छोटे छोटे वीरियोन्स बनाएंगे, छोटे हैं ना वो, ओके, एंड वंस इट इज डन the cell wall will be digested and this virions will be out. Okay, these are virions which will be released. Now what happens in lysogenic cycle? The bacteriophage has come and it is invading the bacteria. उसका जो genetic material है, that genetic material has gone inside. And then this has disappeared. यहाँ पे भी ये disappear हो जाता है ना, कैप्सिड जो बचता है वो disappear हो जाता है. This is the genome of the bacteria. Please remember, the bacteria does not have a nucleus, it has nucleoid. Okay, so what happens is this material, okay, that is the genetic material of the virus, will go and get lodged in it. Okay, now why did this happen? Why this didn't happen? Okay, that's because यहाँ पे the bacteria didn't get time to kill it. Okay, यहाँ पे क्या होता है, there is a repressor. Okay, the bacteria makes a repressor, and because of the repressor, it becomes kind of strong. Okay, immunity, like something like a immunity, strong हो जाता है वो, and it is not able to digest. It doesn't digest this new DNA and it remains there only, inert रहता है वो, कुछ नहीं करेगा. जैसे ही ये बैक्टीरिया डिवाइड करता है, okay, so it's going to have its genome and the new DNA. Okay, समझ में आ गया? So this is lysogenic cycle. And what is transduction? Okay, transduction will come. Now, sometimes it so happens that after several divisions, okay, ये lysogenic cycle के अंदर ये जो material चला गया, and now that bacteria is dividing, okay, बहुत divisions हो गया, and for some reason जो repressor था वो repressor नहीं है, okay, so once that repressor is not there, okay, repressor absent, then this cell will go into lytic cycle. Okay, the cell goes into lytic cycle. Okay, यहाँ पे why did it go into lysogenic cycle? Because of the presence of repressor. Okay, presence of repressor, it underwent lysogenic cycle, जैसे ही repressor हट जाता है, okay, whichever cell में हट जाता है, it is going to enter into lytic cycle. Okay, and what is transduction? It is transfer of genetic material from one bacterium to another through a viral vector. Okay, through a viral vector, which means what? Okay, that this lysogenic cycle is also a way of transduction. Okay, see, new material got added. Okay, so sometimes it so happens that because of, देखो material तो इसके अंदर added हुआ था, but if you see it is passing on, है ना, to new bacteria. Okay, so whenever there is a viral vector involved and genome तो नहीं है, but genetic material is being passed from one bacteria to another bacteria through a viral vector, then that process is called as transduction. Okay, so I hope all these three terms are clear. Though you will have a little bit of lytic cycle when we do recombinant theory, you know, recombinant engineering, genetic engineering जब हम करेंगे. And transduction we only have to remember as one of the primitive modes of sexual reproduction in prokaryotes or bacteria. ठीक है? Okay. So students, you all have a Sunday. Okay. Please use that Sunday in studying biological classifications thoroughly. अपना टाइम अच्छे से डिवाइड कर लो, एंड कल के ही एक दिन में यू कैन रीड इट 3 times, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, 1 in the evening. Okay, and simultaneously please solve questions also, and please okay take it seriously that biological classification अच्छे से हो गया ना आप लोगों का, ट्रस्ट में आपके बहुत सारे चैप्टर्स इजीली हो जाएंगे. ओके मैम, कैन यू सेंड द पिक्स ऑफ पियर्सन कवर पेज ना?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, कवर पेज का मैं भेज दूंगी. ओके, जस्ट गिव मी 10-15 मिनट्स, मैं उसके बाद भेज दूंगी. ठीक है, और क्वेश्चन बैंक मैं शाम तक भेज दूंगी. हाँ, ओके. सो कुमुदी, डज इट सॉल्व योर क्वेरी बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, चलो. ओके, एनीथिंग एल्स यू वांट टू आस्क? यस, गुड डे एंड थैंक यू ऑल. ओके, चलो, थैंक यू, बाय बाय.